Hey there, Practicum students. Dr. Brazier here. Let's take a look at what is going on in Session 10. The topic for this session is Psychological Foundations. This says, in this session, we will dive into the foundation of psychology and how that aids our understanding and conceptualization of human suffering and psychological dysfunction. We will also be discussing clients from your caseload to aid in your understanding of the material, continue reviewing the Weiger text, specifically chapters 5 through 8. We as a faculty team encourage you to meditate on being content with the shepherd and finding peace with him. So reading and viewing for this week. You're reading in your McMinn and Campbell book, Chapter 3, Psychology's Revolution. And like we already said, you're continuing to review chapters 5 through 8 in your Weiger text. This says, check your contract expiration date. So at your site, the contract that you signed, check the expiration date. If your contract is expiring at the end of the term and you're continuing with the same site and site supervisor next semester in the spring, notify your clinical coordinator to update your contract's expiration date. So make sure you do that. I'm not your clinical coordinator. Remember, that would be like Christy, Holly, or Amanda Geske. Okay, your Ficketh. This says, a moment in the presence of enemies with the shepherd. Meditate on Psalm 23:5. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. This says, sheep depend on the shepherd to defend them against their enemies, to go ahead, to find pastures and avoid poisonous plants, to attend their injuries, to heal their wounds, and to fight their battles. They do not fight alone. They rely on the shepherd. Likewise, we are encouraged to let our shepherd fight our battles, to defend us against the attacks of the enemy, to lead us to nourishment, to heal and bind up our wounds. Surrender to the healing moment when we realize he is with us and fighting for us. Reflect on God as our defender. I love that. So in your assignments for this week is the Session 10 discussion. So make sure you submit your notes, even if you're going to be presenting this week. Click on the Session 10 discussion link, scroll down to start a new thread, post your notes for Chapter 3, Psychology's Revolution from your McMinn and Campbell text prior to class, answering these prompts. What are your main takeaways from the chapter? How does this inform your understanding of humanity and psychology? And how does this inform your conceptualization of your clients and your clinical setting? And then we'll have our video presentations for this week, and that's it. All right, I'm wishing y'all a great week. I will see you on Wednesday. Reach out to me if you need anything. Thanks, y'all.